All right, welcome everybody to AllertonAv.com. I'm here with Jason. Today we're going to talk a little bit about the Taken King that's coming out here.
Otherwise known as Chad's pre-game of the year, game of the year.
No, I don't think it's going to be my game of the year. I think the reason I'm super excited about it is because it's something we've talked about every other podcast or maybe once a month on the podcast. So it's
for an entire year.
Yeah, and it's always been inside of our mouths and our minds, whether it's been because it's super shitty and they're not doing things right, or there's a couple of things that are coming out in the pipeline that are actually pretty cool. And I think one of the things in this article that you're going to notice is that I talk about, and I actually didn't realize that I was talking about it until I was halfway through the article, and I was like, dude, Bungie actually did a really good job with the community service that they've done since this game released. Addressing all the bitching and complaining and shit that we hated. They totally could have just sat back and said, fuck you guys. This is our game.
I want you could tell that you're teeing me up. I just want to crack one. I mean, to an extent, yes, and to an extent, no. I mean, they have $1 billion sunk into this thing, right? So they're not going to just let it die and let everyone hate on it until Destiny 2 comes out. So they have almost an obligation to themselves and their shareholders of Activision to kind of step it up and do something. But to your point, they have done a really good job of people saying this sucks, this is broken, and they've made it better. I mean, I think our Game of the Year awards last year were a testament to this because Destiny won worst DLC of the year for, was it The Dark Below?
Yeah.
And that was a total fucking disaster, right? And they came back with their second DLC that was a House of Wolves.
Yeah.
And hit a home run, essentially, right? And now here they are with their third at-bat, or they hit a double, right? I don't even know why I'm doing baseball analogies. I don't even like baseball. But
we don't have Tristan here, dude. We can't do baseball analogies.
Sorry, Tristan. They did a good job. And now here with this 2.0 update that you're talking about, that they really did an even better job of making this game more accessible to people and giving it the people what they wanted. And it's all because of the community feedback. So good on them, right? And this 2.0 patch seems like on your write-up, it has a lot of good shit in it.
Yeah, there's a ton of cool stuff that I'm interested. Whether it all pans out, ends up being pure junk, or it ends up being amazing, that's yet to be told. But I think there's a lot of stuff in here that sounds really cool. I got a chance to play the Rift mode in Crucible, which is technically, I don't know if you'd call it a capture the flag, but you got to get an orb and then you got to take it to their base instead of your own base. So
capture the orb.
What's that?
Capture the orb.
Yeah, capture the orb. So that was kind of neat. And then they got the new Mayhem mode, which is your supers just totally build up, and within half a minute, a couple seconds, and you're just throwing grenades. You're dropping your explosions and warlocks flying through the air, spraying shit down. So that's pretty wild.
Both of those things sound really cool to me. They sound insane, right?
Yeah.
You touched on in your article, the Was It Worth It article, that the capture the flag mode had a cool twist where you could score extra points by doing tricks.
Yeah.
How does that work? You do a backflip, or I'm picturing I don't know why, but I'm picturing Harry Potter or something on his little Quidditch stick doing a spin and then throwing the ball in or whatever the fuck it is.
It's referring more to your special abilities and kind of getting additional hits. So doing crazier things versus just running there and getting there and not killing anybody and not doing anything. So maybe blowing up someone with a grenade, or getting a little wild, maybe doing a dance move, bust out a little emote.
Oh shit! All right.
Sit down, sit down a little bit for a couple seconds, and
Yeah, so it's not I was hoping in Rocket League, if you do a backflip score with your thing, you get 2 points. It's not like that.
No, unfortunately.
It doesn't happen in Rocket League, but I often hope that it's it.
Yeah, so I would like to see some crazy stuff, because they added the speeder bike that you can do all those flips stuff. It'd be neat if they added some abilities that you could rock and roll and flip around like a maniac, dude. But unfortunately, that's not going to happen.
And then Mayhem mode is basically everyone gets a rocket launcher and just goes to town, but it's specials.
Yeah, with special. So it's do totally throw back to rocket launcher modes on games that you could set up, but except with your specials. So just unloading and trashing everybody and getting a little crazy in there. So that's cool. That's all the Crucible stuff they're adding. 8 new maps as well. So some of the maps are really awesome that you haven't even kind of seen before, and some of them are pretty basic and not too to me they're not too exciting, but I'm sure there's PvP. This is one of the reasons that Destiny is still kind of in the main focus of a lot of people is their PvP. I think that people like the PvP a lot, and I don't really do too much PvP. But if you guys noticed on I released the video of your legend, or create your legend, and it said my PvP was in the top 6% of Guardians. I don't know if you noticed that, dude.
Wait, in the entire world?
Yeah, 1 point, dude. Top 6%.
How many people stopped playing?
It's just such because I don't play. That's
my gut reaction when you do something like you're like in Mega Man Legends. You're like, I'm in the top 5%. I was like, well, the game just fucking started, dude.
I know you're always doubting my abilities, man, but I'm a competitive guy. I think the Guardian that I did the video for only played a couple of Crucible matches, so like my kill to death was like a 1.5 or something. And anyone who continuously plays is probably at like a 0.8 or a 0.7.
Gotcha.
To be honest, but hey, top 6% in the world, right here on Allerton.
All this stuff sounds pretty exciting, but the raid. I know we were on differing opinions on how the raid was being handled on the Block Party, but the way you laid it out in like pure like Bungie hype mode it sounded good. Like we're gonna release it on this day so the world can partake in this one event and not. But I don't understand what's the difference between 3 days or on launch day.
It's
like like you were like hyping it like it's great because it's 3 days later, and I'm like, but it would have been the exact same feeling on the first day, except it would have been like blindfolded, right? No one would have had any idea. That would have almost been more exciting to me.
Yeah, to an extent though, because then there's like it kind of takes away like all the casual people and really just puts it into a box for those like 5 groups that just are powerhousing through it. It gives everyone a couple of days to like get on the same level. Then they throw up the checkered start, and then boom, you're off to the races. Like
the way I see it though is a little bit different than that, because the casual's never gonna like compete, right? So I always feel like there's this window of like 48 to 72 hours after a game, or 24 to 72 hours when a game comes out, where people can just break the shit out of it, right? And just destroy it and glitch it and find ways to cheese that game. This is like right in the window of when people are going to be glitching and cheating on shit, and they're not going to have time to fix it, right? They're not going to have fixed it yet. So there's going to be someone out there cheese dicking their way to this golden egg.
On the raid you're talking about?
Yeah.
No, well, the raid, you can't touch the raid till Friday at the exact same time.
But people already know which weapons are like better and like how to like they're gonna always someone's gonna have an angle. Everybody's always got a fucking angle in life, dude.
Oh, and the team that
and you know who's not gonna have the angle? Casual Jason right here. Oh, I'm gonna waltz into that thing, dude. Level 8, and just blast.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, dude. Casual Jason's not even past level 10 yet, dude.
I think I'm level 9. I fired it up the other day. With the new leveling system, I think I can level much faster.
Did you even get your ghost yet? Your Dinklage ghost yet, or are you still working on getting?
I got Dinklage. You come with Dinklage. He's right out the front.
I'm just kidding.
I'm not updating, dude.
No, but I personally think that the starting line idea is kind of cool. Like it gives everyone an opportunity to throw down on it, and at the same exact time. 9 times out of 10, the team that beats it is the team that cheese dicked it once they figured it out, and then like that's how they did it. Like last time, They didn't actually do the mechanics; they just jumped across the Crota's bridge and got over there. And then they were the first team to do it. So there's like, once word spreads, then everyone starts kind of doing that, and then they fucking have to put the hammer down on it. But I don't know. It's exciting.
I want to watch this like a competition. I feel like I should be at like an arena with like 1,000 screens playing, and like it should slowly like tune into the guys that are in the lead, and then it's like 2 people, big screen, split screen, and who's gonna get it, and who's gonna cheat it.
That's kind of how it was last time. It was like talking about two guilds. I always call it guilds, dude. 2 crews or whatever you want to call them. Were like tweeting out where they're at, and Bungie can see exactly what point that they're at because they're on their servers, so they can see it. And they're talking about the race and who's closest to doing it and stuff. And it kind of gets that whole like excitement.
Is this like the Hunger Games where he's like, build a mountain of fire here, Bob? And Bob's like, or is it? It's pretty. It is what it is.
It's no Hunger Games style, dude, unfortunately for you.
Should be.
Or maybe it's like Maze Runner now. I don't know. Whatever the hot newness is. But so then the raid, there's a couple of strikes that people are going to be playing out on, and then the thing I'm most excited for is the new subclasses. So you
are really hyped about the Storm's
Hammer. The Sunbreaker. I played a Titan, dude, and I've probably put in like 60 to 70, 80 hours in this game, over the last year, and I've always felt like there wasn't an offensive Titan character, and now the Sunbreaker is that thing where I can just rain shit down on top of people. So I'm pretty jacked up about that.
Was the Titan supposed to be an offensive character?
The Titan?
Yeah.
Was always supposed to be defense, I think of. When you think of like Titan character, he's like the big bulky, like, the armored
vehicle. Takes a lot of damage and
Yeah, dude, and like
So is this going to break it now that you have offense and defense? Like you can take all this damage and rain fire?
No, because the taking of the damage was mostly due to the shield that I would use. Because that was his special, was a shield, and then the other one was like this small little area effect thing, which wasn't too great, and like tiny grenades. Now you actually get a full offense where you lose that defense, so you're still going to be like a normal Guardian now, but you don't have the big bubble defense thing that your whole team can benefit from. So
that's cool.
Dude,
all of them seem cool. The Stormcaller, the Night Stalker, they sound interesting.
Yeah.
They look cool as shit.
Dude, the Stormcaller looks sweet, man. The Warlock just like... Yeah, that I know, dude. It threw me back to like Monster Hunter when I saw the feathers around the neck, like Native American, and I don't know. I don't get that, dude. Amy was like, that looks ridiculous, but the abilities are gonna be amazing. So
yeah, I'm excited. They all look rad.
Yeah. So and then it comes out at 2 a.m. So once people have purchased it, however they got it, dude, load it up 2 a.m. on Tuesday morning. Everyone across the world. That's 2 a.m. Central. That's me. I don't know. That's what 3 o'clock in New York.
Did you do the conversion on that? You're usually not really good at that.
Dude, Google has off topic. Google has a new feature. You type in your what time it is, and it tells you your location and what time it should be. Pretty sweet.
Oh, that's good.
I know, dude. I do it all the time. You're like, hey, let's meet up. Boom. I know exactly when it's coming out. When's the new Taken King coming out? Boom. I just type it in there, and we're good.
So are you gonna be doing this at 2 a.m. and streaming this bad boy? You're gonna stream a black screen because the servers aren't gonna work?
Yeah, they actually are really good about keeping their servers up. I don't think they've really had an issue unless one of these unless the PlayStation Network gets attacked by some hack group like they did last year, and I can't log into my PlayStation. I'll probably be up and I'll boot it up. I might stream a little bit, dude, just so if anyone hasn't, I don't know who's going to be up at 2 a.m. that doesn't have it, but in case someone is up at 2 a.m. and they're not playing the Taken King and they want to watch me play it, I'm going to be ready for them.
Okay, so let's close this with we'll not close it with this because this is totally negative. Is it worth the $59? It's $59.99, right?
Yeah.
Some sucker like me that bought the digital but didn't buy the season pass, I have to spend the $60 again.
Yeah, it's a tough sell.
That's the part that gets me is that I have to buy the base game again. And one of your points was that for $20 you can trade in a GameStop, get $20 off, and that's $40. That's a sweet deal. But on digital, I feel like I'm boned. Like Sony or Activision should throw me a bone on that, right?
Yeah, dude.
Like they should be like, yeah, $10 off or $49.99 or something. It's when you lay out all the content that this thing offers you and all the updates and the support that you've been getting post release, it totally. I'm on the fence where be like, is it worth it? Big fat yes with a rubber stamp because it sounds like it's a good package. But that having them buy the game thing twice really just fucking grinds my nuts, man.
It's so weird that they I know they just package it in there, but that's the first thing you see is you're getting Destiny. And someone like you, digital, you're totally boned. You're the biggest boned of all because you have nothing you can trade in to get that $20 off. Because I think with the $20 off, dude, it's worth it. Because if you were to trade in Destiny and get it out of your life,
yeah, totally,
you're only getting $14 for it if you trade in Destiny just to get it out of your life. So
if I buy it on the digital store, I still have to spend the $60.
Yep. Yeah.
And that is a digital purchase that I already own. So Sony is just kind of raking me over the coals on that one. Makes me a little angry.
Not just Sony, but I think all of them across the board.
It's Activision, the evil Activision. We know they're it's a corporation. They're evil by nature. Nothing against them. So yes, I think it's a good deal. You clearly think it's a great deal.
I think it's a great deal for and it's an upgrade for someone who's only played it just in the original state. To get it now and try and check it out, I think it's a totally different world. And for $60, it's tough to say,
It's a competitive season right now.
Yeah, it is, dude. There's a lot of stuff coming out. To tell you to spend your $60 on it, I would say it's the $40. If you have the base game and you're looking to upgrade, do the $20 trade-in. It's worth it right there. For someone who only has the base game, didn't enjoy it, because obviously if you did, you'd kind of upgrade, it's probably not going to be worth it, because I don't think enough has changed to keep someone's interest, and as much as they think the story is going to be better, it's fucking Destiny, dude. The story's not going to be that much better. It's all about the gameplay and, having fun, with their mechanics. So I think it's worth the $40, and, if you've never played it, it's worth the $60.
Yeah, you get 2 DLC. If you only bought that base game, you get the 2 DLCs and this whole new game.
Yeah.
You're calling 40 hours worth of content.
Easily, dude. Easily. Especially, if you haven't touched the 2 expansions.
Wow. Well, if you guys didn't I feel like I'm stealing the clothes right now.
Take it, dude. Take it home. Take it home.
If we didn't cover everything here, or you want to find out like more details, like Chad talks about the bounty, the quest and bounty system, the tower. He has a little bit write-ups on all the different planets, the dreadnought. We didn't even touch on the dreadnought, what that is.
Or Phobos.
Phobos. He has a little more about the raid. Or if you want to just see this breakdown exactly how the monetary value versus what you're getting falls apart. Come check out his written article. That didn't make any sense. I don't know what I wanted to say, but come check out his article on the site. We'll have the link here in the notes. Yeah, that's it. Any last dying words for Destiny fans?
Dude, if you're up at 3 a.m. tomorrow or Tuesday or whenever, and you're not playing the Taken King, join me.
Tweet at him at Brett Metal.
Yep, hit me up.
Brett_Metal.
So thank you guys so much for checking it out. Hopefully see you out on Phobos or the Dreadnought. And maybe I can bring Jason with us. I doubt it, though.
Maybe. I might come. We'll see.
No, dude. I'll power level you. Thanks, guys.
Bye.